So the first source that I have is from a young lady named Lori Shannon. And she wrote a piece entitled From Christianity to Witchcraft, A Spiritual Journey. I was raised in a liberal Christian home. We did not always go to church, and when we did, it was not always the same one, as my mother was constantly trying on different hats to see which one fit. She encouraged me to find my own way, and she never made me feel that hers was the first path or the right path for me. I ended up following the same road she did, however, going to various Christian churches looking for the one that satisfied me. I have attended Baptist, Methodist, and non-denominational churches, all the while searching for something that made sense. My last experience with the church was one that was fundamentalist, a Christian. I originally began attending because my best friend did, and I was quickly sucked in by the non-traditional ways we prayed, the contemporary Christian songs we sang, and even by the fact that the church was in a warehouse. The fundamentalists thought that we are sinners and nothing we do will ever be good enough for the purity of God, which preyed upon my low self-esteem. As much as I became a Bible-beating Christian, however, I have always been an independent thinker, thanks in great part to my wonderful mother. Although it took me a while, I eventually realized that something wasn't right. The clincher was watching a television program on cults and finding that my church qualified. I left and never looked back. That experience soured me on religion for a long time, and when I was ready to begin my spiritual journey anew, I started fresh. I opened myself to everything, not just different denominations of Christianity. In reading, I stumbled upon something called Wicca, an earth-based nature religion that proclaims itself to be the practice of modern-day witchcraft. Wicca is the fastest-growing religion today. Followers of Wicca worship a god as well as a goddess. Its practitioners revere the earth as an extension of the goddess herself and aspire to live in harmony with nature. Wiccans believe in reincarnation, but not as the Hindus believe. Wiccans believe that humans come back as humans. Wiccans believe in magic. Chanting and meditation are used to achieve an alternate state of consciousness to better commune with the goddess and the god. Spells are used in much the same way a prayer is, with one great difference. Whereas a prayer is most often a linguistic appeal to a higher power to grant a request, and a spell the practitioner uses visualization to direct unseen energy to achieve the desired effect. There are 8 holidays that make up what is called the wheel of the year, and many customs from such holidays as Halloween, Christmas, and Easter actually come from the pagan holidays of Samhain, Yule, and Astaria. These holidays are often based on ancient harvest or fertility festivals celebrated in Britain when the people lived close to the land. Apart from the Wheel of the Year are Esbats, which are rituals that celebrate the different phases of the moon. It was in learning about this earth-based religion, nature religion, that I realized what had been missing to me: anything feminine and positive. As a woman, I felt left out of male-dominated Christianity, although I didn't realize it at the time. I simply didn't feel completely satisfied, never understanding why. As much as this religion seemed to answer my questions, however, I was afraid to let go of Christianity. There was so much guilt and fear, as the ideal of going to hell had been firmly ingrained in my mind through the years of attending church, even sporadically. There was also the very real fear of practicing a religion that most people, in the South at least, equate with worshiping Satan. So I stopped looking into Wicca and instead dug deeper into the origins of Christianity. I focused my search on finding the real Jesus and the real Christianity. I